The province of Brandon, okay, is calling. Okay, the province of Brandon is calling, looking for skilled immigrants to come into their province and become permanent residents. So guys, I bring you this good news. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Just before I do that, okay, I want to talk about Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a beloved jewelry brand from New York. Guys, they are the sponsor of today's video, and you can see I have their jewelry here with me, guys. I look stunning, I know. I'm heading out somewhere. I decided to put this on. This is very lovely, very sweet. In fact, when I saw it, I felt really, it's dainty, it's nice, it's simple, it's classy. Ana Luisa crafts high quality jewelries at very affordable prices, guys. Their designs are unique and they will make you feel empowered and elegant. Guys, don't I look elegant? Don't I look good? It makes you look super chic, elegant, and classy. Their pieces are long-lasting as well, and they are tarnish resistant. What it means is that you can wear them for a very long time without it going bad, guys. Their prices are also very friendly. Their design starts from about $39 per piece, depending on what you want. And one thing again is that if you're in the US, you can enjoy free and fast shipping. You don't have to pay for your shipping, and their delivery is really fast. I placed my order like today and I got my delivery in 2 days. Guys, it was so fast, and I stay in Canada. And if you live in any other part of the world, you're going to get affordable shipping with so many options for you to choose from. The most exciting part of all of this is that they offer a 2 years warranty on all their designs, guys. So it means that if you buy their piece and you have it, you wear it every day, as long as you have it, if anything goes wrong with it, you can bring it back to them within 2 years and you get a warranty for a new replacement. Guys, what else is better than this? Guys, you can get a 30% discount, okay? If you want to buy any piece from Ana Luisa using my code, I'm going to leave my discount code on the screen. Find it here, or I'll leave it below in my description box so that you can click on it and get any piece or design you want. Guys, get going now. Start choosing what you want from Ana Luisa. They're waiting for you. Now guys, let's get back to today's video. We're talking about the city of Brandon. Now, Brandon is a rural community in Alberta, Canada, okay? And they are the ones that are looking for people to come into their province. And I'm going to be showing you how fast or how you can come into Brandon, which is one of the rural communities in Canada. I've always said it here that when you want to come to Canada fast, okay, if you want to come to Canada fast, with an LMIA, guys, you need to focus on the rural areas, because most times people do not want to go to these areas to live. So most of the employers in these areas will be willing to give you an LMIA because they hardly find people come to their province, okay? But in the bigger cities, the bigger provinces, or the biggest towns like Calgary and the rest, you will have a lot of competition because there are other people who have come in who have papers and yet do not have the job they want. So today, guys, I bring you a pathway that can enable you transition to permanent residence after you must have stayed for a while. Now, this pathway is called the Brandon Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot. If they see that it goes on fine, they can now turn it to become a permanent program. Okay. The Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot is one of the ways you can immigrate to Canada, okay, or be nominated by the community with your dependents, okay, to come into Canada and become permanent residents after you must have worked for at least 1 year. Now, one of the striking things about this program that I love is that this program comes with less financial burden. The proof of fund that is required for the Northern and Rural Immigration Pilots, okay, is about $2,000. Now, this never used to be the case. It used to be about $13,000 to prove that you're capable to come into Canada and stay. Okay, that was the required amount. But this has been slashed to $2,000. So what this means is that all you need to have is $2,000 as your proof of funds under this program to be eligible to apply, okay? Now, this makes this program much more easier than the permanent residence route, which is the express entry route, or the provincial nomination route, which requires a lot of money or a lot of proof of funds for you to apply. Now, if you are a visitor already in Canada and you are seeking to remain in Canada and not go back, okay, you can actually use this route, okay, apply for this route. What I would advise is that you go to the community okay, and meet with employers. Look at the companies that are there, go to them in person, apply physically and online as well. Another idea I would give would be stay in a paid accommodation like an Airbnb or a hotel and keep the receipts. Most times they love people who come to their place. They feel like you have come to their place, you like their place. For you to have even paid for a hotel, you like their place enough. This can be an edge for you under this program. Guys, this is the website for the Brandon Rural Northern Immigration Pilot, okay? So when you go to the website, you'll find all the information that you need to proceed. And now on this website, you find the jobs, the food sector, employer process, applicant process, community criteria. So everything that pertains to the Brandon Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot is on the website. Now the jobs are mostly for the retail and accommodation sector and for the food sector. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, you say, we are pleased to announce that effective May 8, 2023, Brandon RNIP will once again accept applications from retail and accommodation sector employers to participate in the program and from applicants who receive job offers from Brandon RNIP approved retail and accommodation sector jobs. Let's check out the food sector. So if you want to check out the food sector, all you need to do is click here. When I click here, you will find information about the food sector. It says, we are pleased to announce the reopening of the food sector for applications. There will be 3 food sector intakes. Now, they have for October, which is almost done. I'm sorry guys, I'm just bringing this up. And November intake and then December intake. Now they said applications are accepted until the first 20 completes. So it means that they will be taking applications from people until the first 20 complete error-free applications are received. So it's not about sending in your application. You must ensure that your application is complete. It is also error-free. You do not have mistakes in your application. So you must read thoroughly to understand what they need, the requirements, before you submit your application. Okay, so if I were you, I'll be getting all my documents ready. I'll start applying for jobs, and then on the 31st, I'll put in my application so that I'll be amongst the 20 people that will be picked, in November or in December. So for those familiar with the May 2023 intake process, there are some notable changes to be aware of. Okay, so you can read further to understand what the changes are. I do not want to waste so much time here, so I'm not going to move forward. Now, the application timeline. It says candidates will have the opportunity to submit error-free applications during the October, November, December 2023 intake period. Detailed instructions on how to submit an application can be found in the provided document checklist. Download the checklist here. So guys, let's click on the checklist so that we can see what requirements they need from you to apply for the program. Okay, so for the food sector, it says please use this document checklist if you are a candidate applying through the food sector. So now this is the requirements that you need. You need to read this carefully and understand it before you apply. Okay, so remember that they want complete applications and error-free applications. Okay, now they said subject to changes, only the first 20 complete and error-free applications received will be processed each month. So they have limited number or limited spots, so you want to be fast at doing this. If an applicant submits an application during an intake period but is not one of the first 20 complete and error-free applications received, they can resubmit their complete error-free application during the next scheduled intake. So if you submit an application in November and you are not selected, you can resubmit in December. That's what they're saying. Applications that are not one of the first 20 complete and error-free applications will not be automatically carried over. So they will not be carrying over your application because you submitted it in November to December. You need to resubmit another application in December to be eligible. Okay, so you can read more on these requirements. I don't want to bore you with all of this. I'm going to drop the link of these requirements in the description box so that you can see what you need to do. I'm clicking on the Brandon RNIP jobs. Okay, let's go there and see. So it says, as a first-time user of our electronic job application, we ask that you create a candidate profile containing an English version of your resume. You need to submit your resume in English. Once you have a candidate profile, in the future, you'll be able to log in and apply directly to posted jobs. Okay, Guys, if you're getting value from this video, give this video a thumbs up, right? Give the video a thumbs up so that YouTube can show the video to much more people who needs this opportunity. Thank you so much for doing so. Let's create a candidate profile. So when you click on that, it takes you here and it says, thank you for your interest. It's going to ask you a few questions. You need to follow, answer the questions, and gradually proceed, okay? So it says, do you believe you'll be able to achieve the required language score? Now, for you to apply for this program, you need to have passed a language test. There's something called a language test, okay? The IELTS, or you're doing the CELPIP. Those are the language tests that we have. We also have the French test, okay? So you must pass the language test with at least a band 4. That is a very low score for you, because the other programs that we have in Canada requires you to have at least a band 7 or an 8, okay? But this program requires you to have a band 4. Guys, and you do not need to have graduated from school. You do not need to have a BSc, a master's to apply for this program. Even a secondary school applicant can apply, because these jobs are just retail jobs and accommodation jobs, like working in the hotel or working in a shop, a supermarket. These are the jobs that they have on this program. So do you believe you'll be able to achieve the required language test? You need to click on yes. And it take you to the next question. Do you believe you'll be able to meet the minimum education requirements? Click on the yes as well. It takes you to the next step. Do you have at least 1,000? You just keep clicking on the answers as you go, and at the end of the day, it will ask you to input your name, your information, your phone number, and everything. And then you'll find a spot where you need to submit your resume, and that's where you would have created your profile and it will be on their system. Guys, you also need to apply for jobs under this program. So to Canada Job Bank and apply for jobs. Searching the Brandon community. So you're looking for jobs in this community. Employers are located in this community. That is where your focus should be. So when you have a job, you can now continue with this process. Okay, that is all you need to know about the Brandon Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot. I hope that this video would help you to achieve your immigration dreams. Remember guys, there are limited slots and they are filling out fast. So you want to get your documents ready, submitting your documents on the 31st of October, so that on the 1st of November, you are one of the first to have submitted your documents and you stand a chance of being selected by the province or by the community. Guys, make sure you are doing so, and please do not forget to use my discount link to order for your Ana Luisa jewelries, okay? Find my description above or below in my description box, okay? See you guys on the next one. I love you guys.